As we start to work with the emotion of guilt, I invite you to start settling in and getting comfortable wherever you are, whether you're lying down or sitting. Start noticing your body, start noticing your posture, finding a position in which you feel supported, grounded, and absolutely comfortable. And now let's take in a long, deep inhale together and exhale, pushing out all of the air in your lungs and deep down in your diaphragm. And let's do that again together, inhaling together as deeply as possible, feeling that air trace all the way down into your stomach, and then exhaling. And as you exhale, let all of the tension and stress leave your body. And continue taking a few more deep, long inhales and exhales, and feeling your body every time become more and more relaxed. You might even start at the top of your head and do a gentle body scan, gently scanning down from the top of your head all through your body, letting all the muscles and the tendons, the ligaments, letting the cells themselves just relax until you almost feel like you are floating. Getting further and further into a state of deep relaxation so that we can do this deeper work that calls upon the essence of who we are. And now I invite you to turn your attention inward and start noticing the space in the center of your chest, your heart, and just breathe in and out of that heart space for a moment as we begin this meditation together. Imagine with me that you are standing inside of a small house. And this house feels and looks cluttered, almost like the walls are closing in on you. And I want you to imagine that this is your house of guilt. And that the things that you see in this house, trinkets, objects, displays, are in some way connected to this feeling, this emotion of guilt. And just notice what you see in this house of guilt that reminds you of some moment or some event, something that you might have said or done, or something that was done to you for which you carry guilt. Just imagine these objects that you see symbolize whatever that thing is. And just notice how you feel as you start to connect to the emotion of guilt. And allow yourself to feel that emotion of guilt, and allow yourself to connect to this feeling of guilt in the service of working with this emotion that might be running your life. There's no need to analyze what you see in this house of guilt. There's no need to worry about fixing. We're not doing anything with any of the symbols or objects that we see in the house of guilt. We're just letting those feelings and emotions be present. And as much as you can, try not to judge those feelings or emotions. If at any point during this meditation you feel overwhelmed, just simply step back and start noticing how your body feels inside of this house of guilt. Notice if it feels like this space is getting smaller and smaller. Notice what emotions arise, and if you can just hold them and let them be present with you, not trying to push them away, not trying to amplify them, just letting them be there as well. And if it helps, if those emotions feel intense, to return to the breathing and take a very intentional, deep breath in and out. Certainly do that. And now I want you to look around the room and find the door. Maybe it's in a corner, maybe it's right in the middle of a wall. Notice what kind of door that is. Maybe it's wood, maybe it's metal, maybe there's no window. Whatever your door looks like, I want you to go to that door and turn the doorknob and open that door up. And as you do that, notice the light that starts to filter in through that now open space, bringing a bit of breath to the stagnation of that room. And when you're ready, I want you to step through that door onto the sand that is before you. And as you step onto this sand, you notice that you are now on a path that leads up a hill, almost like a gentle sand dune. And I want you to start walking up that hill, feeling the sand beneath your feet, coming up through your toes. Is the sand warm? Do you see the sun glistening and reflecting back on the sand like little tiny diamonds? And as you start to walk up this path, how are you feeling? With each step you take, notice your body shifting as you move further and further away from the house of guilt. Do you feel the air streaming across your face? Maybe it's warm, maybe it's cool. Do you feel the sunlight on your skin? And as you continue walking, notice how you feel every step of the way, walking up this sandy path, each step getting further and further away. And as you start to reach the very top of this path, you can see beyond the horizon a vast, open ocean that you're now looking out to. And take a moment to notice the shimmering water, the sun dancing across the surface of this calm, inviting sea. And look out to your left and to your right and notice how the horizon stretches on and on and on. What does the sky look like where you are? Is it blue? Is it golden? Is it orange? Is the sun setting or rising? Take in the vastness of this moment and let yourself breathe in this open space that you've come to. Notice how you feel inside compared to when you were in that tiny house of guilt. Notice the inner spaciousness that mirrors the spaciousness outside of you. Take a moment to be present with this feeling. Let this feeling also have space in this moment. And now I want you to turn back around and look down that path all the way down until you see that little house of guilt sitting far below. And take it in from this distance, that house that represents an emotion that might run your life, that might keep you from living fully, that might make you feel small or make you feel terrible thoughts about yourself. Look at the structure, something that once felt like it was closing in upon you, that felt consuming, now just sitting quietly at the base of that hill. And just notice how you feel. Notice what shifts inside of you as you look back down at this house of guilt from this perspective, from this distance, and from this spaciousness that is now around you. There's nothing to do here. We're just noticing how we feel. We're gaining perspective, and we're allowing the guilt to be there without repressing it, without avoiding it, but from this bigger, more expansive place within us that can hold that guilt without the guilt taking over our lives. And now turn back around once more to take in the ocean, the vastness, the openness, and the possibility contrasted to that small little house. And recognize that both of these truths exist, that house is real, but this horizon, this open, spacious place within you that's full of compassion, full of love, full of gentleness, can hold that guilt without it running your life. You can step into this bigger, more spacious you. So take a few breaths here in this moment and let yourself feel gratitude and thank the part of you that carries the guilt that allowed you to work with it today in this meditation. Bring your awareness back to your body as we start to come back into this moment together, gently becoming aware, starting back at the top of our head, scanning down to our feet, starting to wiggle our fingers and our toes. Notice the surface beneath you. Notice your breathing and how relaxed you are in this moment. And if you closed your eyes for this meditation, when it feels right to you, open your eyes and take in your surroundings, gently returning to this space that you are in. If you found this meditation helpful, I invite you to subscribe to this blog or visit me at outpatientchaplain.com. Thanks for being on this journey with me.